Hi there, it's Rachel and welcome to another video of The Outdoor Witch. For the past 10 years, I've studied the art of manifestation in all possible ways. I've read quantities of books, I've watched hours of videos on the topic, I've done journaling, I've done meditations, activations, hypnosis, and I even became a life coach, only to realize something that I knew actually all along. In this video, I will share with you what I discovered so you don't have to repeat all the mistakes that I did and that you can start really manifesting now the right way. We're gonna make it work for you. And trust me, it's easier than you think, and I wish I knew that before. There's so much materials out there on the law of attraction, on the art of creating the life you really want, on manifesting and everything. I mean, I don't know about you, but I got really confused. On social media, on YouTube, on any other platform, you can find so much material on anything and everything. And at some point, it's really difficult to know what really works for yourself. Everyone is sharing their insights, their unique method that works better than another, their unique take on one thing, their key or secret recipe, and still for you, for me, it didn't work. Yet we are passionate about the topic. We want to understand, we want to figure it out, because we know deep inside that there's really something that speaks to our soul, to our heart. There's really something true behind all this, and we know that we can have the life we really want, or at least it feels right, and it's a path that we are everyone seems to be attracted towards, manifesting and how to create the best life, how to make our dreams come true. Deep inside, it really resonates with us, and that's why we keep looking outside for the solution, for the magic recipe. We want it all: the perfect relationship, the perfect life, the career, the money, and we know that it's possible to achieve this because it's our true nature. So yes, we're looking for this magic recipe, the magic wand that will make it happen like this for us. And guess what? The magic wand exists, and it's you. And the magic recipe exists within yourself. It's been there all along. Let me share a personal experience with you. And of course, if you want, you can skip directly to the other part of that video, but I highly recommend that you watch it because it will highlight how it can work for you and why I know it will work for you. For many years, probably over 20 years, I struggled with eating disorders and body image distortion. It started for me at a very young age, and growing up with these issues, I got extremely interested in understanding how our body works, in diets, food supplements, and I was doing ballet, dancing, and later I went into other quite intense sports. I became an expert in nutrition, in physical training, and in physical condition. It even became my job for several years. It was all about getting fit, in shape, eating well, eating better. All the time, I was looking for solutions to heal my food addiction, my body image and eating disorders issues. I became an expert, yet nothing solved my main eating disorder problem. Until one day, things clicked in my mind. And when it did, I recovered overnight from over 20 years of severe eating disorders and body image distortion. I finally recovered after so many failed attempts, and on my own, without any more therapy or any other kind of support, because something really clicked in me. I suddenly got it. My body get back in shape at a speed I couldn't even believe in, and with no consequences. I'm now fitter, healthier, I feel stronger and better in my body than I ever did before. And I'm eating a lot more than I used to when I was counting every single calories and I was fighting every day, struggling to keep the weight I was at that time. I mean, food isn't an issue anymore for me, and I thought that would never happen. I had completely given up on ever having a proper normal relationship with food again. It doesn't mean that I don't care about what I eat and the way I eat. Of course not, because I like to be healthy, I like to take care of my body. But it's not a problem anymore. I just approach it in a completely different way. It's just become natural now to eat the way I like to eat and to exercise the way I like to eat. There's no inner struggle anymore. By the way, if you're interested in that topic, I've written a book on it, and I will put the link in the description box below. It's a small short book, and I think it really helps when you're looking for solution to heal yourself from any kind of addiction, and especially eating disorders. But back to today's topic. What does my story have anything to do with you and manifestation? Well, actually everything. Because what I discovered back then, when I recovered overnight from these years of struggles and fights within myself, are the same principles that you can apply now for your creations. I've discovered what keeps everyone stuck in their circumstances, in a life that they don't like, they don't want. The solution is easy, and it's been there all along because it's in you. You know the solution. You know the key. It's in you. You are your magic wand, and the magic recipe is in you. It lies in here. It doesn't come from the outside world, and that's where I was wrong for so long. I was looking for the answer to how to eat properly for so long out there. But no one else but me could know what was right for me. There is no magic recipe, or rather, there is not one magic recipe. Like there is not one diet that works for everyone. It's not a one-fits-all solutions. There are few general principles that I will explain right now. The key to easy manifestation is unique to you. Unique in the way you will apply the following principles to you, to your situation. These principles are intent or statement. It all comes down to one decision, one statement that you have to make with yourself. Who do you really want to be? Who do you decide to be from now on? Which identity are you going to embody from this very minute on? It's more than a decision, it's a statement. I am wealthy, healthy, eating normally, loving my body, whatever you name it. You declare something to yourself. You declare the person, the identity that you are going to embody and to be from now on. It all comes down to that very first decision. For me it's a statement, and that's where it all comes down to. You don't need to figure it out. You don't need to know how you're going to heal from this or that, how you're going to make so much money or become as wealthy as you want. Because the person that you are starting to embody from now on doesn't have that problem. The person who had the problem is not you anymore. You really dissociate from this past story, this past identity that has the issue, that is poor, that is struggling with money, that is suffering from health issues. From now on, you make a decision that you are such and such, healthy, wealthy, in a great relationship, living in the best place in the world, having the best career. Your statement is the new identity that you choose to embody from now on. The second principle is absolute knowing or focus. It's the absolute knowing that you are guided all the time by you, by your higher self, God, source, the power that creates it all, whatever you want to call it or whatever resonates with you. This higher power is going to make this statement show in your outside world. Decide, make your statement, and then know, be crystal clear that this is who you are, and life has no other choice than to align with your decision. And number 3 is patience and commitment. Once you've taken your decision and you absolutely know that it will show in your outside world, you have to give time to the 3D world to adjust to this new identity that you've chosen to embody. It is not about if it will happen, but it's all about being curious and excited to see when and how it will show in real term in your reality. With this third principle, there's also the take action part. You may be called to take a specific action, or you have sudden ideas or impulse coming to you. And it's exactly what Abraham Hicks called the art of allowing and receiving. Now, these 3 elements, the statement, the focus, and the patience, commitment, are the main keys to this universal recipe for manifestation. But the way it works for you is personal and very unique to you. In my personal story, it is what I actually apply. I realized that I could decide that I was not my eating disorders anymore. I was not that person who was suffering from eating disorders, and simply switch to this other identity who knew how to eat properly, who knew what was best for the body, who knew everything I wanted to know, and I was desperately looking outside. I just decided that I knew. Yes, it took several days for my body to adjust to this new way of eating, but I was just following its guidance. I was never fighting, I was never struggling mentally or making any effort to have it come true. I knew, I was sure I was going to make it. I was sure I was healed, and I simply followed the impulse and followed the guidance from my body from now on. And as long as my mind stayed away from it, as long as I was following what was coming from inside in me and following this guidance, the path was so easy and it went really smoothly. Some may say that it's simplistic. It is simple, yes, but it's not simplistic because it requires something from you. It requires absolute focus and commitment. And this is where a lot of people fail. They make this decision, but then they don't really trust the process. They don't stay focused. And then it's like wishy-washy and nothing is happening. And they keep saying manifestation doesn't work, affirmation doesn't work, nothing works. But it's because of the lack of focus and the lack of persistence and commitment to the initial statement you made. So manifestation is nothing else than this. I manifested overnight my recovery. And you can manifest anything you dream of. So decide, make a clear statement of who you are, what you have, what lifestyle you have, what identity you choose to embody. Who are you really? And have the absolute knowing that this is yours now. You know how to make it appear in your outer world. And there are many different techniques and tools available to make it work for you, to support your decision if you need help with reinforcing it or staying focused. Remember, that's where people fail. And probably you failed a number of times, but you probably also succeeded many times in manifesting something in your life. And my purpose in my videos is to make you succeed at manifesting every single time. It comes down to you now, because you're the only one who knows what is right for you. Don't expect anyone to give you the exact formula. They cannot create for you. Others can be mentors, guide, but no one can create for you. Your subconscious mind knows. and it has no other choice than making that statement true. Your higher self knows the way. It always has. You are the magic wand. You are the creator, and you are also the creation. Then follow the guidance. Trust the process. Take any inspired actions that call you. Follow up on ideas that suddenly come to you. The creative process has started. It is happening now. Your outer world will rearrange itself to match your firm statement and your chosen identity. You will be provided with new openings and new opportunities. As we wrapped up this episode, I want to make clear again these three main principles. Make a decision. Make a clear statement about who you want to be, who you are embodying from now on, what identity you're going to embody. Second, find ways to support your focus, to support the decision that you've made. Maybe through meditations, through affirmations, writing, journaling. Is it sticky notes? Whatever. Find what works for you and stay committed until it shows in your 3D world. And finally, trust the process. It means act on impulses, on actions that really call you, on any ideas, but also that in trust, there's a way of letting go of. Trust that now you've put it out there in the universe to this higher power that creates life. And so you know, because it's absolute knowing that it's going to show up in your world, and at the same time you trust, so you can let go of it. There's no pressure. You act on impulses for the joy of it, but there's no pressure. Don't put any pressure on your manifestation. And remember that only you know exactly what is right for you. So until next time, thank you for watching or listening to this video, and please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video with somebody else if you think it can help them in any ways. I look forward to seeing you in another video. Have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this. Bye for now.